Once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And complete on the right side to Bennett. A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Again, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. He completes it right side to White. Touchdown! Rashad White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Ravens 7, Chargers 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going... That takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First down, Ravens.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for Rachaad White. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking deep for Bennett. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And Jackson throwing once more. The quick slant caught. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Ravens 21, Chargers 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense has...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Murray going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And all the way in from Ravens, touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Look, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, thrown the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make it happen.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got room. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jackson on 1st down.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2, Benson?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Murray. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score out a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They run straight ahead here with White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jackson on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Rashad White. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First down, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Murray's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB's look.
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They give to White on the option. 73 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rachaad White, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rachaad White with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go with White on the counter. Ooh, the juke.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second and 10.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 66, Chargers 7. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Loose inside the 30.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a give up the middle. This is White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 73, Chargers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn.